Hi, my name is Palumio Gunro. I'm a junior at Cato Middle College High School, and this is my project. Now, before we start, I want to paint a picture for you. Almost every North Carolinian, especially if you go to downtown, has seen this scene before. You're driving and you see a man standing on the street. This man is wearing tattered clothes and he's holding up a sign. The sign usually says something about wanting aid, God bless, I need some help, and the first thing that goes to people's mind normally is, what a bum. Why does he need my money? We can kind of characterize this scene as someone who's homeless and someone in a car refusing to really open up their heart and really see how they can help. And a lot of the times, whenever we view homeless people on the streets and stuff, we kind of look at their situation and not the individual behind the situation, and that's how we make our judgments. In many situations, in fact most of them, the cause of homelessness is much out of their control. Causes like divorce, loss of loved ones, job loss, domestic violence, and family disputes are just one of the many causes of homelessness. And a lot of these things aren't necessarily their fault. It's just the way that things work out. They kind of just got the short end of the stick. And that's why they're in the situation that they're in right now. The stigma behind homeless people makes a lot of sense. In a lot of situations, homeless people, they kind of just use the money that people give to them to spend on drugs, alcohol, stuff they used to use that got them in the situation that they're in. A lot of the homeless population does do that type of stuff, but a majority of the homeless people really need sincere help, and they're not getting it because of a few bad apples. There are a group of homeless people, and I use homeless loosely, that will solicit people for money even though they have nice high-paying office jobs and have nice houses, nice cars, as a source of extra income. There have actually been quote-unquote homeless people seen hiding their iPhones underneath their cardboard signs. Now you're probably listening to this and are asking, Palumi, how am I supposed to know the difference? There are three groups of homeless people. One want my money for drugs, one want my money for extra income, and one actually need my money. But they all look the same. How am I supposed to know? Well, I have the answers. Before even going up to the homeless person, one very big tip is to look at their sign and look at what it says. A lot of people misconstrue the signs as, oh, they want my money. But a lot of the times, if you look at the signs, they're not really asking for money. They're asking for some sort of aid, some sort of help. And that can come of the forms of many kinds, not just money, like food, water, clothing, even just stopping your car and just saying hi to them and asking them how their day is more important than you giving them $1. Do unto your brother as you would want done unto you. What I mean by that is, towards the homeless, cater to the needs that are on their signs. If they want money, be hesitant, I'll get back to that. But if they want food, give them food. Carry extra lunches if you need to. If you're around the downtown area, especially in Charlotte, carry extra lunches because you're probably going to see a lot of homeless people there. If they need water, carry around some water bottles. They don't have to be big. The gesture will probably be more to them than the actual water inside the bottle because that's showing a little bit of humanity to them. And then if they ask for prayers, even if you're not really religious, just be there. Just try to pray with them. Just something short, just a 30-second interaction with them can mean the difference because a lot of people just kind of don't treat them like humans. In the case of money, I'm not very inclined to give it to homeless people just because we don't know what they're going to do with the money. They might use it on drugs. They might use it as extra income, like the two groups we talked about. So what I would do, I would donate it to the charity, but at the same time, be cautious about the charity you're donating it to because at the same time, we don't know where that money's going to because a lot of charities don't donate their money or use their money directly to help homeless people. A lot of it goes to corporations and stuff. So do your research and know which charities to donate to. You may not know this, but in the area of Charlotte, there are over 5,000 people homeless. And I'm just talking about the people who are on the street, not talking about others who are in the houses of friends and families, couch surfing. So what I've decided to do to help out these 5,000 people on the street is to make these things called goodie bags.
A homeless single dad and his son in Denver had their lives transformed by the kindness of philanthropist Leon Logothetis, who is traveling around the world to perform random acts of kindness.
Hey, you awake?
Hey, man.
I just got here a couple of days ago. I had a job set up and some housing arrangements set up. The housing arrangement fell through. Right now I'm homeless.
James Moss gave up his life in New York to give his son, 1-year-old Z, a better life.
You know, most people don't want to share their pain. I want to say thank you
And the way I'm going to thank you is by giving you $1,000.
You're freaking kidding me, man. Thank you so much, man.
Leon's video inspired someone to create a GoFundMe page for the single dad, and in just 5 days, over $35,000 has been raised to help them get a car and a camper. James works as a barber and is permitted to bring his son to work.
I'm so thankful and so grateful for every one of you guys that put, your prayers out for us and, donated what you could. I love you all.
Leon has written a book, The Kindness Diaries, to help ignite goodwill and transform lives around the world. What an incredible, heartwarming gesture. Be sure to watch Inside Edition.
Nice head of hair on you, bud.
The first thing I say when I go up to him is, I want to do something nice for you today. I began cutting homeless people out in the Philippines. I traveled to the Philippines about 2 years ago in May, I believe 2012. I decided to work in a little barbershop in the province that my family's from, pay the barbershop owner and pay the barbers in the barbershop to allow me to work next to them for the day. And we had the less fortunate children come roll in the barbershop. I thought, why not bring this back home? The reason I dress down when I go out on the streets to do haircuts is because I don't want to draw any attention to myself. I just want to blend in. The best way to inspire other people is to be inspired by others. The reason why I'm out on the streets is so I can inspire other people, and I just so happen to be a hairstylist and I'm able to give people haircuts on the street, but everybody does something that they can do for anybody out on the street. If you feel like you don't have much of a talent, then it's not too hard to dig into your pockets or even give somebody something to eat, or just even be nice or smile at somebody.
I'm not saying don't give your money to the homeless. I'm just saying be cautious about where it's going. Now I'm going to show you a couple clips about humanity being shown to homeless people. And after that, I want to shoot an idea about you.